Welcome back everyone to Monster Hunter World. Last time we upgraded the canteen, as you saw the cutscene, the canteen is now beefier than normal. We also took down the Anjanath in the Tickled Pink quest, and we took down a couple of other high rank monsters, and today we're going to tackle a couple more, and we're going to find out what that mysterious monster is. But first, before we even depart on our adventures, it's always beneficial. We're now going to get an attack up large with plus 50 stamina. And the cuisine is different. The chef now is just chopping up the meat and serving it real delicious looking. I mean, we are stronger, and attack up large is nothing to scoff at. So, I have not changed our equipment except for our weapon itself, so to kind of show you, I switched to the Baroth Breaker. It's one of our strongest raw weapons with only one deco slot. Unfortunately, it does have negative affinity, but I do have enough critical eye and everything else to offset that by having positive 10% overall affinity. So our attack is really high. I slotted our attack charm on instead of our master's charm just to give us that little extra affinity from hitting level 4 of attack. Instead of crit eye level 4 of having 5%, we get more attack and affinity. Other than that, I did slot in some decorations, but not very much, kind of the standard. I reslotted back in our attack jewel and just a defense one because I don't have anything too terribly good. I'd love to slot in the flight jewel, but I don't have a level 2 deco slot. So, with that in mind, we're going to depart this by fighting two monsters in the Rotten Vale. And they're just telling us other nonsense, but we're going to tackle the Tingling Taste. Why do I want you to hunt Great Gyros? Well, I'll tell you later. I know how devilish of me. Run along now. Okay. Yep. One of the other few remaining monsters we've never fought in high rank yet, the Great Gyros, so we might as well tackle it. Gyros and the Radobon. We could fight like stuff like Legiana and Odogaron, but since they're kind of higher tier monsters, I'm kind of saving all of those for our second wave. I'm fighting all of the bottom tier, like tier 3 and tier 2 monsters before I start tackling tier 1. So, with our new hammer, higher raw, our attack up large, and our decoration build, let's see how well Gyro stands against me. Now, while I'm running after Great Gyros, I do want to mention that between episodes, I did complete a fair chunk of our delivery missions, and I turned in a lot of our deliveries themselves. I did get an optional quest for delivery to get an Iceproof Mantle, but I unfortunately do not have a high rank Palumu wing. I even tried to fight high rank Palumu and did not get it, so that kind of sucks on my part. And I also collected items from the Tail Raider Safari, but I did not get what I needed as well, so I did send them back out, hoping I can maybe get a higher rank Palumu wing, but I doubt it. So if you want the highest roof mantle, you can. I would recommend that if you want to get a little bit extra defense to kind of fight against Legiana specifically, but I will probably collect it at some point, and if I collect it, I will not be using it against Legiana either. Also, Odogaron is for some reason after me, which is a little bit annoying. But I know Gyros is located here somewhere. Let's see. If Odogaron would leave me alone, I could probably start searching for Gyros' tracks so they at least start showing up. But he should be around here somewhere. See if over here. Maybe his tracks will be over here, but again, Odogaron just won't leave me alone. There's smaller Gyros. No, see, now we're heading too far up the Rotten Vale. Because Gyros is always in the lower section with all his little buddies. His little friends. It's gotta be here somewhere. For Gyros being such a basic monster, for some reason I find him to be a little bit annoying to find, and we found him. Alright. Also, this is kind of a big boy. Let's see how this goes. Our stronger hammer should do some work. This might be harder. This might be a little bit more difficult considering we're kind of surrounded. Let's see how this goes. Gyros into the wall. Okay, his little friends might make this a little annoying. Oh, look at that. Come on. I don't really have any walls to kind of deal with them right now, so here we go. Always aim for that head, get that stun, knock him down. Yeah! 203 damage. It also works that this Great Gyros is a larger target. It makes him easier to hit, which I love. Perfect. Another knockdown. Big bang. Him into oblivion. He is angry. Let's see how this goes. Alright, kind of got me there. We still don't have blue sharpness for the hammer. We would do even more damage if I had that, which would be the greatest thing ever, but I can't get this high raw without sacrificing sharpness, so things aren't perfect. He's calling friends, which is annoying. Yeah, I'm trying not to get hit by that attack because that'll paralyze me and the small Gyros will whittle my health down. Having this plus 50 stamina, though, is hugely beneficial to us right now. Come on. Oh, are they gonna fight? Ooh! We don't want to try to hit Odogaron too much, even though he'll probably aggro us anyways, considering, you know, he's Odogaron. So we gotta be a little careful. But we're only after Gyros. Yeah, Odogaron's after us, because of course he is. Odogaron takes no prisoners. He kills anybody and everything. Even though he seems more occupied with actually trying to kill Gyros than us. Which is kind of funny. This is fine. Gyros is going into his nest. Oh, he's dead. He's so dead. Oh, come on. You gotta be so close. There we go. That higher raw and that attack up large from the canteen made a big difference in our power. We lost green, but we were still putting out huge damage. And that's the power of a raw hammer. Hammer's more of a raw weapon anyways. You don't really want to focus on elemental. I mean, you can use ailments, but hammer's all about that raw power. That raw strength is definitely where all that appeal is. And I guess now we can just kind of... And this was for one of our deliveries, so... We needed to unlock Gyros' armor, and we obviously... Because if I can pull it up... Yeah, Great Gyros hood for the Ancient Catalyst for the Ancient Trees fertilizer, so... Shamo's hide I never actually did. That's for rope lift, which I don't find to be overly useful in the Coral Highlands. But those are from Shamos from low rank, which obviously I'm not in low rank right now, but you can easily get that. Shamos are pretty basic. They're always on that introductory right side of the map. And look at that. We actually got 2 face zones again. The game is smiling upon us once again. A defense lock. Okay, well, we got trashed pretty much. So that's unfortunate. We got lucky, and then we proceeded to be unlucky. So, there you go.
Sign up for the quest, partner. It's time to hunt the monster that left that trail.
So, our next victim of the day is stuck in a rut. We've gotten a disturbing report of an unusually powerful Radabon appearing in the Rotten Vale. Begin your investigation ASAP, but beware of its rolling attacks. Alright, no, Radabon's near Camp 1. Gyros is in that lower echelon of Rotten Vale, that's why it's good to go to Camp 11. And Radabon's near the top, so it's always good to go to Camp 1. Also, I never bring attention to this. Always keep an eye on this. Because of those deliveries and quests we've been doing, I actually have thick summoner jelly, which is really good. Because instead of getting 2 + 2 for honey, which I'm doing to make high mega potions, it gives you 2 + 6, giving you 8 honey a harvest. Okay, so I guess I'm not going to eat a meal. Alright, I mean, that's fine, I guess. I will accept that. I mean, it saves the trouble of actually looking for Radabon. Also, this Radabon is also gigantic. Why is everything so big? So this is going to be interesting. Just because it's Radabon. So let's see how this goes. Luckily, he is a large target, so that makes him a little bit easy to hit. But it still isn't going to be easy. Once I break the bones off, he'll be easier to damage. But until then... Also, he's already enraged? That was kind of fast. There we go. Let's get him in the face. If we break it, we'll just rack up higher damage on him because those bones protect his his shell. Well, they act as his shell, not his his shell, whatever. Ah. Contact. Almost dead. Uh-oh. Man, you think for a big target I'd be hitting him more easily, but... I'm trying to keep him near this ledge. Because then we can do this. Well, not that. If we can go down even just the slightest decline, we'll get that rolling aerial. But Radabon also a fan of the rolling tech, so he's a little bit tough to keep track of. Yeah, this Radabon is enormous, man. I'm gonna try to soften up his face. I'm gonna try to come down from the charge attack with a claw attack. You can do it, but it's tough. There you go. That softened up his leg. Wow. And that was a pure whiff. Pure whiff. One good skill I can actually recommend wholeheartedly for the hammer is earplugs. We don't have a lot of options to actually have that skill, and obviously, unless your RNG is super lucky, you're probably not going to have decorations for that either, but it's great for the hammer. Alright. That's actually beneficial, because now we can sharpen. Give Radabon a small chance to get away. I'm gonna grab Scatternut instead of Stones for Slinger, because Scatternut has higher stun properties than Stones do. Stones can also inflict stun if you hit them in the head, but Scatternuts kind of act like a piercing pod, similar effect, where it has higher natural stun. So I'm going to grab that instead. That was a decent room of Radabon. Here we have less slopes, although we do have this ledge. Which, as I mentioned, ledge hopping with the hammer, really good. And we can just barely reach him with another mount. Look at that. I like how I'm always quiet for the mounting, like I'm trying to like hyper focus, like, oh man, I better concentrate on the mount. Gotta focus hardcore, boys. Even though I'm just mashing triangle the whole time. Like, it's just mashing triangle, but I'm like, no, I must focus. It's focus time, boys. Alright. I forget about this netting. If you do enough, I think it's stun damage specifically, you can actually kind of knock them into it. Man, forget how much absolute distance that ledge hop gives you, dude. It gives you a lot of distance for your movement. Because I can just move and just get really close to him. Alright, he's almost dead. My scatter not missed. I'm not really sure why I call it scatter not, even though it's literally scatter not, but for some reason, not just sounds, it just sounds better. We're young, we gotta use that kind of slight addition to our own hip lingo, as the kids do. What the? I'm not really sure what knocked me off Radabon. It might have been a Horntar. Alright, that got him down though. And there we go. Radabon is defeated. And let's carve him. Alright. Now, I feel like we're satisfied enough. Ironically, the only monster in high rank we have not fought yet, for whatever reason, because he hasn't shown himself, is the Great Jagras. As ironic as that is the only monster I have not fought. So I think we're gonna tackle him. I think we're gonna fight him. I don't have the optional quest for Great Jagras, but somehow I have an investigation for him. So I think we're gonna fight him, and we'll save the Mysterious Rathian for next episode when we switch our weapons around. Because what better way to fight a new monster than to use a different weapon right at rotation time. Oh, and our RNG was bad. RNG was double bad. We got no face downs, and if we did, they were probably going to be bad anyways. Yeah, that was a large Radabon. He was a big boy.
Sign up for the quest, partner. It's time to hunt the monster that left that trail.
Turn in these bounties, since we actually had a lot of Rottenville investigations to get these armor spheres that I've had for so long. So, in all of my investigations of all the little work I've done in the meantime, I should have a yep. High rank, Great Jagras. We'll slap some more bounties in here, why not? Got some more, we might as well slap them in here. Alright, so the last tier 3/tier 2 monster we have to fight remaining is the Great Jagras. Oh, and this is a capture quest, even better. Actually, yeah, I'll still use a voucher. So with the camps, I've never actually found the other one. Wildspire Ways has one more camp we're supposed to find, but I'm not going to that one just quite yet. Rottenvale, for as kind of intertwining as that map is, somehow the Rottenvale only has 2 camps. The Ancient Forest, we have 3 of them, but there is 4. So before we go fight Great Jagras, I'm going to meet you in the area of where the next camp is. So I'll see you there. So, in the ancient forest, in this leftmost area of the map that I never explored, Area 9, in Area 8, right around where I'm at, there's this very kind of like almost obvious that I never found in my natural playthrough. I had to look up all the camp locations, climb up here, and this is where the final camp in the ancient forest is located.
I think we could build the camp here. Let's ask the head honchos.
And there we go. And the thing, if you're in the field and need to know how to make it, is... Oh, we can make it. Can't turn it in, though. Iron ore and ancient bone, because you're supposed to find this camp a lot earlier, so we already have all these things. So yeah, Camp 8 in this northwest area. So now I will meet you guys back over to Great Jagras, because I have to grab the stuff from the box to capture him. Alright, here he is. Well, sort of. He's underground still, but I'm trying to grab tracks to know when he's almost dead. Doesn't look like I'm gonna get that lucky. Wait, there we go. There we go. And honestly, for how strong our hammer build is, beating up Great Jagras is almost gonna feel like bowling, if I'm being honest. Alright, that was bad. I thought I was gonna go to his head. Well, we're beating on him, but I'm actually in a slightly bad position. Now, Great Jagras is a pretty basic monster. It's like, in retrospect, he's pretty much weak to everything. Like, honestly, Great Jagras is not even like a hard monster. He's such a punching bag. Like, he's so easy. Like, his roar doesn't stun you. His attacks don't do a whole lot of damage. He's just such a weakling. So this shouldn't even take us very long. Yeah, this is just mean. This is just bull. This is what bullying looks like. Like, even when he hits us, like, I'm wearing Kulu Yaku armor and the one Rathian helm and a low rank Odogaron coil, and we're still just tossing him around. Like, look at this. We're just tossing him. This is mean. I think the little dragons actually pushed me too far away. No, we're good. Like, oh man. This is just mean, but it's kind of fun. It's kind of funny that of the lower tier monsters we have remaining, Great Jagras is the only one I haven't fought, which is kind of ironic if you think about it. Oh, hey, he's fighting Pookie, because he thinks he stands a chance. It's so cute. Although Pookie's roar can stun us, so let's dodge roll through that. I have my progress on him maxed out, so we should see when he's almost dead, because I do have to capture him. He's tired. He's tired. He's not almost dead. Now he's almost dead. Okay. Since we're right here. And that's it. And I like how Pookie's just in a trap. Pookie's just, oh no, I'm stuck in a trap. What do I do? Well, nothing by the looks of it. Yep. And that's Great Jagras. That's honestly felt like a massacre. At least we mercied him. We did capture him, so we did give him kind of the mercy out instead of just straight murdering him. But yeah. Oh look, Jagras actually gave us 2 face stones. What a nice boy. We got another Flight Jewel and Fortitude. Fortitude's alright. Fortitude's actually a very nice skill. It's actually very good. Fortitude increases your, I believe, your attack by 10% and your defense by 15% every death and stacks twice. So like, when you first go into a quest, Fortify does nothing for you. And if you die once, your stats are boosted by 10 and 15% respectively. If you die a second time, it's another 10 and 15%. So in total, your attack can be up by 20% and your defense up by 30%. It's really good. There is a strat of actually just equipping Fortify and just committing suicide in a quest twice if you know you're not going to like have that hard of a time, just to be that much more powerful to just curb stomp. So, but that brings us to the end of this episode. Next time we will for sure accept the old world monster in the new world, because every single high rank monster, to my knowledge, well besides the tier 1 monsters, have all been taken care of. So next time on Monster Hunter World, let's find out what this mysterious Rathian truly is.